welcome everyone to intros. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and be sure to click that bell icon to if I upload a new video. Please follow us on Instagram. So guys, so today we are back here at Universal Orlando Resort. Today is a very special day because we've got a lot of HHN 35 updates since it's been about 2 weeks since we've visited. Obviously, we were out of town visiting for birthday. We were visiting Dollywood, Carowinds, all those parks. It was a fun trip, but I am super happy that we're back to checking out all the different HHN updates. 2 announcements happened, well, more than 2, but two IPs dropped while we were out. We got Evil Dead Burn as a house, which was highly rumored, so that was dropped actually on my birthday, which I was super happy. Also, Freak and Fear passes were dropped on my birthday, so HHN have like this great birthday gift for me. Got our Freak and Fear passes secured. But as I was saying, Evil Dead Burn was released on this past Tuesday, and then on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, we had the Fort Nightmares Scare Zone kind of been like announced. I am not that happy about that. But we'll see how it turns out. We also had another scare zone and Mel's Dying Zombies and Club Horror announced. But first, let's get into the sideshow of Decay with Cindy Kane. Scare zone here. So since last time we were here, this tower has actually had more details added to it, as we have now this clown face here. We got all these like decayed decorations around the tower. And then we got the Thrills This Way sign right here. And yes, from what I can see, nothing else. Like more smaller decorations. These bins, I think they're new, these 2 bins. And then we actually got our big kind of like stages here in the scare zone. We got this one over here. I love the theming for this. So we've got this great stage with the sideshow of Decay theming. We've got obviously Parting Our Dust sign, and then we've got like all these great decorations all around. Cannot wait to see what the scare actor costumes will be in here, and everything is wired. So yeah, nothing on the back. Everything is wired though. We've got like we got down here for like fog to come down from up here. I wonder if we'll get something like Bloody Prop in here. Feels like they could fit a body in here. Obviously, scare actors will have space for them to walk around, do all their scares. Then over here, we got our second stage with all these like weird letters, absurd. And then you got the Step on It, big boy, like sign. We got the big HHN 35 number right here. You got all these great detailed banners. And then we've got, like I said, more for our scare actors to like perform and hide. Another one of these like grid, like probably fog will be placed down there and will come up through those vents. And then you got these signs right here. Everything looks great. We got this like weird decayed clown-like faces. Beast. Then over here, we got yet another stage right here with the, oh, I love this. We got the ticket booth here, and then we got all these doll heads at the bottom. We got the J, which hopefully is for Jack. Jack the Clown, hopefully. I am loving this so much. The like decayed like circus ride vehicles, carousel. You got this very creepy kind of like clown. Let's zoom on its face. And then yeah, this is great. I just love. Got all these signs, and this one's pretty big actually. The stage is pretty tall. We got all this, and then on this side, we got yet another stage. We got so many updates since last time we were here. We got the undoubtedly dead sign at the top. We got this like heads right this way. We got the dead or dying. We got another one of these like vents. Like obviously fog will probably come up here. We've got all these posters, very colorful. Got lights all the way from here to this way, so hopefully those lights will turn on. And then we got this great like mermaid tail. And then let's get into 5 and 9 to check out the merch for the 2 IP announcements that we had. So we got 4 Nightmares on the side, and then we got Evil Dead Burn on the other side. So actually 4 Nightmares, which is gonna be the scare zone in the Central Park area, does have a carousel piece right here. Right there, these 2 pieces. And then we also got the Evil Dead Burn piece, which is, where is it? Okay, back there. I hit it right here, right there. The Evil Dead Burn piece. You got the shirt for the 4 Nightmares. Right here, it says glows in the dark. You've got these premium chrome stickers of Fortnite. In the back, there you go. Then you've got the Evil Dead Burn, which is right here. So you got the cap for Evil Dead Burn. And then you've got the Evil Dead Burn shirt, the Evil Dead Burn shirt, right here. Not a fan of the Evil Dead Burn merch though. So I like the event very simple. And they also got all the merch. If you're still, here's the Evil Dead Burn piece if you want to get a better look at it. And yeah, Evil Dead Burn came out about less than a month ago, and it's been having very mixed reviews. I love the Hellraiser. I love the Hellraiser shirt. The center one is nice, but yeah, Evil Dead Burn has been announced. They got more for Nightmares in the back. And yeah, we're gonna pay for these, and then we'll keep talking about more detail. Like I said, if you're still wondering, and you're still need to get your Jack and Oddfellow, Sinners, Stranger Things merch, they got everything here, so you don't have to come running here to Universal to get those. So we've got those 2, the carousel pieces that I still needed to complete we still haven't completed carousel. Still got about, I think, 2 or 3 more to go. All scare zones have been announced. We did have the confirmation. Mel's Dying Zombies will be returning here to the Mel's Dying drive-in area. So I'm happy about that. I really love the Mel's Dying Zombies. We also got the confirmation for Club Horror is going to be returning, and then we also have the theme for the Dead Coconut Club, which I think is going to be like Alien Invasion. Yeah, 4 Nightmares is going to be in Central Park, so the rumors were right. I'm still hoping that even though it's going to be I feel like 4 Nightmares does not belong in HHN. That's my opinion. But hopefully, I still got hopes that it will be a nice, good scare zone. I just feel like 4 Nightmares, it's too like family friendly to come to HHN. HHN is an event that is strictly like very strong. I still have my hopes up, but like everything being blue, bright blue, for me like bright blue colors. That's not like I feel like this can, like 4 Nightmares can belong in like Mickey's Not So Scary, even like Howl Scream, like any. But like here in HHN for me, not an IP I really wanted it to come. It was the one that I really did not want to come was 4 Nightmares. It got announced. At least it's a scare zone and it's not a house. That's the only positive thing I could say. Other than that, I'm still hoping. We just gotta wait and see what they'll do. But yeah, the LED strips have been the same. Nothing on the truss works. We've got this like house, and then you got this like bricks. Everything just looks too comic-like. And then you got the tentacle in the back. Yeah, for me, too comic. And I'm sure we're gonna get the bus either here, like in the front, or like here. But yeah, that's the hope. I mean, yeah, not a fan of the 4 Nightmares at all. Like I said, nothing positive I can say about it. Hopefully, it will surprise me a lot. Now let's see if there's any progress for facades. Haven't seen anybody post anything about it. Still have my hopes up. Ooh, is that facade? Is that facade work? Is that wood for facade work? If that's facade work, I am going to cry. I see a lot of wood staged in the, oh my God. Okay, there's a few updates in here. So we got, wait, let's bring the camera down, zoom in. Okay, so we've got lots of wood right there. There's a lot of wood. It's not up for the facade yet, but it's definitely for facade work. Got wood there, and then there's wood right here. So all this is gonna be for facade for Sprungton #1. Feel like it might go up maybe by like this week, this upcoming week. I'm sure tomorrow, today's Sunday, by the time you're watching this, maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe you're already seeing the other updates. But I feel like by tomorrow, we'll have updates on facades going up. And then another update that we got, Sprungton #2, I don't see any facade work, but this is super exciting. I don't know if you guys can tell. The camera cannot zoom in any further, but the Sprungton right there, that is Sprungton #4, if I'm not confused. They've got the Hellraiser poster already, the vinyl for Hellraiser, it's already put up for the house. The one for Sinners, which will be next to it, we don't have like the vinyl yet. We did get some like photos of the inside of these houses during the HHN panel in the London and Ireland convention that they had. We did have some pictures on the inside of Hellraiser. Looks amazing. Looks like the facade is gonna be the cube. We're gonna enter it. It looks amazing. And then we also got the facade for Sinners, which looks amazing. The club joint. And then we also got some photos from inside Cybergoria. Well, not photos from inside. We saw pictures and like videos of the theming for Cybergoria, and we also got photos of what the costumes for Cybergoria is gonna be. Makes me very excited for it. It looks very gory and bloody. And then we also got some pictures from the inside of Invasion Alien Abduction. We got this really cool photo of like a room that's kind of like tilted sideways. Looks very cool. And we also got some pictures at the costumes. So we've got a lot of updates finally happening in the back for Sprungton's here. But that wood is like breaking news right there. Now for updates over here at Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir, not anything I could see that's different. Feel like maybe the stage is done. From last time, I can still see the same thing, like the concrete kind of like arches. We just have to wait and see to that, like either the Fuel Girls leak something, somebody gets a better picture, or we'll just have to wait until like team member previews or like opening night. As for the Fuel Girls, they actually did post, I think it was this week? Yeah, this week. They posted a video on that they're like, their actual confirmation that they're actually coming back. They also revealed the cast, which we're gonna have pretty much the same cast as last. We're gonna have Amy, we're gonna have Ren, we're also gonna have Lottie, and then we're gonna have Jovi. So we're gonna have those four, same as last year. I feel like there's still gonna be more cast that they're gonna probably announce. They did say yesterday that they will be arriving any minute. I put my bets down like 100%. They'll be arriving tonight, this afternoon. So probably by the next, like maybe next week after that, we'll start to get some leaks on like the music and the soundtrack for Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir. We'll just have to wait and see on the stage actually. But I do see a lot of different, only thing I can see different, a lot of speakers have been installed in the top area of the stage. You can see there's like 4 right there, big speakers. So we're getting there with Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir. Can't wait to see what they have for us this year. So for Club Horror, which like I said, we got confirmation is coming back. Club Horror, I am not either happy or sad that it's coming back. I'm just, it wasn't that bad of an addition last year. But yeah, we've got more we got more lighting at the top here. We got some covered stuff right here, which is definitely not bloody props. I'm pretty sure it probably some special equipment that just cannot get wet. But other than that, everything looks very similar to last time. But more, yeah, we're gonna have the same thing. Hopefully, Mel's Dying Zombies happens the same. Second year that we're gonna have it back. So hopefully next year we'll have it back again, unless they change it. This year, I still feel like this year they've got really a lot of surprises for us. since it's HHN 35. Like I said, the only the only pictures that they have showed from inside the houses, which has been from Madlands, Invasion, Alien Abduction, and we also got pictures from Sinners and Hellraisers. All of those 4 houses, the pictures inside look great. Look like great quality houses. Hellraiser looks like they just adapted it perfectly. So I feel like this year will not disappoint. The only thing that could kind of disappoint will be Fort Nightmares. And like I said, I'm still have my high hopes up that they'll just find a way to make it actually scary. But let's check a quick update on the HR Blood and Guts facade. Like I said, like I always say, I don't think we'll be able to see anything since I feel like this facade will be lower to the ground. We'll have to wait and see. Another quick update, like news that we ought to talk about is Fast and Furious Supercharged is actually going to close on August 16th. I think is the last day of operations. So, since it is the 16th of August, last day of operation, HHN starts on August 28th. So, which means this whole ride will be permanently closed by the time HHN starts, which means I wonder if we'll have the queue actually in the inside of the ride, or we'll probably, I feel like we'll probably still have the queue on this part over here, but hopefully we'll have the queue inside. That will be nice. So far for like facade, I cannot see anything. The only thing I can actually see, like, let's zoom in. Okay, so the only thing that I can actually see is right there in the middle. I could see like the top of like a black tent, but no facade, just black tent and a lot of wiring. So, like I said, probably the facade for this one should be done already. If not, they should be starting it anytime soon. Like I said, like I always say, I feel like it's gonna be a very low to the ground facade. We also got some pictures at the costumes for HR Blood and Guts. We also got a video of the pre-show we're gonna have inside HR Blood and Guts as you go through the queue. And it looks great. I feel like storyline-wise this year, they're going really hard and really deep into the HHN lore, since HR Blood and Guts, like the video looked great, the storyline for Cyber Gloria looked great. So I feel like this year, in terms of like storyline and actually understanding the house before you go in, even if it's your first year here, I feel like it will be very explanatory and you'll be able to understand it even if it's your first year. I feel like this year's storylines are gonna be great, and I mean, from what I've heard, like Michael Elio and Ramon like tweet out, everything seems like they're just, you know, gonna bring really good storyline into the whole event. Let's head over now to the New York area and talk about the scare zone that we got announced this past week. So now over here for the New York area of the scare zones, we actually had the announcement of Downtown Clown Town. It's a very tongue twister name, but this scare zone is going to be very clown, and it's going to feature 2 iconic clowns. We're going to have featuring Art the Clown will be back. I'm super happy about that, and we're also going to have killer clowns from outer space join this scare zone. We do have something covered up. I wonder if it's bloody or if it's just, I don't know if it's just bloody or if it's something that you don't just want to leak. Then over here in the little like alley where we usually have a food booth, we got this great big carnival like wagon, and this is actually tied to Dr. Oddfellow, as you guys can see right here, Dr. Oddfellow's Grand Carnival. And this is like, I feel like this will be pushed back into the scare zone once the event starts. And yeah, Dr. Oddfellow's Grand Carnival. It's the only thing we have here so far, like as far as set pieces go. No set pieces in this area, in this alley. But hopefully, I don't know if we'll get here either a food booth or we get like the Downtown Clown Town scare zone. They said we're gonna be really big, so hopefully it will extend throughout this whole alley, and it'll be like a zone you cannot escape. No matter where you go, you're gonna have to pass by it. So we do have a quick update here. We do have starting to get the facade work for the tribute store, which I'm super happy. It's back in its original location. I'm super excited to see what the theme for this year is going to be. Probably going to be very carnival, circus theme. The theme so far, like the facade, you guys can see right there, looks great. We got this grid, like I don't know if we're going to get some type of like sign here. It says tribute store. We do have like a ticket booth right there. And some like pillars. Everything looks great. And then for the stage, Stage looks very much the same. I still feel like the stage is going to be rethemed because since we're going to have the downtown Clown Town theme here in the New York area of the park, that stage does not feed that theme unless they'll make it work somehow. But for me, at least from what I can think of, like the idea I have it for the scare zone, it does not like match what I'm thinking, especially with this, what the theme of the tribute store is looking like in front of it. But yeah, does not look like it's gonna be finished at all. I feel like they're gonna add a lot more painting, they're gonna repaint it or just add some more theming, but it does not look like it's gonna be the finished like product for here. Let's keep on walking since the scare zone, actually, I'm super happy, it's gonna stretch throughout this whole area. So it's gonna be a very long scare zone, longer than we're used to having a scare zone here. As you guys can see right over here, we've got the entrance, the other entrance sign for downtown Clown Town. Again, super long, not long name, but like name, tongue twister name. We'll get a quick view at Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift in just a few minutes. But right here is the second sign for downtown Clown Town. Very clown, as you guys can see. This one is also covered, but you see welcome to downtown right here, the sign. And I wonder, still wonder, why is it covered up? And I do wonder also if we're just gonna get one Art the Clown. Wait, the wind's blowing it. It doesn't look like anything's bloody. Looks like they're just covering it. I feel like maybe it says like downtown, then right here it says Clown Town. I feel like that's why, but I don't know why they keep it covered. Unless it's like written with like guts or something that they have to cover it up. No idea, but yeah, it's covered. So we're gonna have here again, original clowns, probably Jack the Clown, and then we're gonna have here we're gonna have here Art the Clown and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So happy that we're gonna have this area. But from what I can see right here, this letter that's kind of seeping through right here looks like it's gonna be the W. So for sure it says town. So maybe downtown, like I said, Clown Town right here. But I wonder if the clown, like I said, clown could be written in some type of like guts or anything. Since it looks very like, I have no idea. I'm still very intrigued why they have it covered up. Over here we got the same truss work down there. But yeah, don't know why. Looks like it's a downtown Clown Town since we've already got the name. But I feel like they might want to keep it covered up until the end, or I don't know. Like I said, might have something here bloody that needs to be covered up. But switching up things a little bit, over here we got some updates for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Since we were gone, we have this now overbanked turn here over the stage. Everybody was speculating some type of like big element, something like big inversion. Not a big inversion, just a big like wave turn, and then we've got a regular like airtime hill at the top, so it's like double track. But yeah, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is going quick. We got work walls all around here. Probably really shorts for Fast and Furious since they're working on that area. But obviously here, this is gonna look very nice. We're gonna have the line for Jack and Oddfellow Chaos and Control. I'm super excited, and since we are 32 days exactly away from today, Sunday, we're 32 days away from the beginning opening night of HHN. So I'm super excited to see more things we'll get. Like they will tease more things, they'll show us more pictures of the inside of the houses. We will get more details. We will get to see the characters. Once team member previews start, we'll be able to see some like the scare zones, hear the reviews from the houses and all that stuff. So super excited to see all that once it starts the event. Let's keep on walking over here. We did get some changes into Say and Scream. So I did heard about Say and Scream, that since they're doing this year, they're gonna do, I believe, 2 different Say and Screams. They're gonna do the regular one, which I think it starts at like 4, and then they're gonna do another upcharge, which is gonna be like even earlier, and there will be like, I think 2 houses that will open at 2 p.m. So hopefully that'll help move the lines. But I heard that the band distributions are gonna be in VillainCon, and then I don't know if the other one was gonna be. Yes. But I know one of the band like distribution areas will be VillainCon. I don't know where the second one will be at I know they posted it, I just don't remember at all. But right here, we do have, for this area, which will be the Infernal Carnival of Nightmares Scare Zone, which is gonna be the entry area with Jack and Oddfellow. We also got a picture on how the archway will look now once it's themed. But we did get these like big truss work, I'm gonna say footers. I know they're not footers, but the temporary footers. So I wonder what they will put here. It looks like, I'm thinking, from what I can think, especially with the photo that they showed us, I'm thinking maybe we'll have like overhead, like maybe like the carnival like tent pop up over our heads. We'll just have to wait and see. And then over here for the entrance right here, for the other houses we get a better view of Fast and Furious. But right here we're gonna have the entry for the other houses. I feel like also Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is going so fast. By the time that HHN starts, which is 32 days away, we're gonna have that track completed. So next few weeks we'll have that track completed from Fast and Furious and all that work ready for HHN to start. But yeah, we'll show you guys one last look at Hollywood Drift, talk about more about HHN, and we'll call it a wrap. So right here on the outside for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, everything looks about the same. It looks like they're just working on some launches and all that stuff. Let's zoom in real quick. Yeah, everything looks about the same. So like everything here on the front layout of the ride is complete. The track, they're just working now on connecting the part that's inside the park with the part that is outside of the park. They're just connecting those parts now. Like I said, maybe about 2 weeks, I will give them the timeline. They will be finished with all the track work. We're not gonna see testing at least I would say about like maybe December, early January. And I'm still doubting about when they will do testing. Since HHN Hollywood's Hollywood Drift was supposed to open in summer, we're almost now in August. Like we're days away from HHN, so we're almost right now in August. A few days until July ends. We're almost in August, and they yet still have to announce an opening date. They've had confusions with announcing the run opening date. Rumors about like it won't open until like late winter. They confirmed that those rumors were wrong. They started testing, then they had that issue with the glass panel that broke. They had to build that. They're testing now again, so I don't know when that one will open. Hopefully this one won't have the same issues and they will be able to fix the issues since it's the same manufacturer and like stuff. They'll learn about their mistakes, and hopefully this one will actually open in like summer next year. But so far, overall for HHN construction, we had a great HHN construction update today with all the different stages inside the sideshow of the K Scare Zone. Cannot wait for that. See Cindy Kane and all the characters. Laura Sauls, she's at HHN Creative, she did confirm that the usher and then the caretaker will be making appearances in this year's HHN. So I feel like we're gonna have so many callbacks to the original HHN year since it's an anniversary year. We still got a lot of theming, believe it or not, for many of the scare zones. Many of the houses, facade works looks like it's gonna start in Sprungton number 1, 2, and then Sprungton number 4 already has its vinyl like sticker put up on the outside. HHN construction is going really fast. I'm pretty sure by next week, updates will be even better. So stay tuned for all of that and more. Be sure to check out all our vlogs from the Dollywood visit and the Keys to visit, all those vlogs from the vacations. But yeah, guys, like I said, can't wait for HHN to start. We're just around the corner. I'm sure the Fuel Girls will arrive tonight, like 90% sure. We'll start to hear more leaks from Universal soon. They will post more pictures. They'll talk more about details. We'll be able to see what the soundtrack for Nightmare Fuel will be. We're just around the corner. Cannot wait. Got all my Freak and Fear passes secured and cannot wait for opening night, which is just around the corner. But yeah, guys, if you want to keep up to date with all the HHN construction updates, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to upload a new video. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. On Instagram, I post different stuff, quicker HHN updates like from other people if I cannot visit the park during that day. But yeah, guys, remember, guys, if you're gonna get it, you can do it. Cannot wait. HHN is just around the corner. And remember, guys, remember it, you can do it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.